Hi guys, I'm Dylan.
I'm Chris. We are Culture Code and we're here today to talk about You and I. So You and I started with an email from Alexis's manager Craig. He sent us over a bunch of top lines. What's a top line, Dill?
The top line is a singer will come up with a song, get the a cappella over a simple beat, and then send it to us, and then we'll make a song out of it.
So basically a remix.
No, nothing like a remix. It's
very much like a remix. You get the stems.
Yeah, but
should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
So the top line Craig sent over was a track by Alexis Dunn called DNA. We loved the verse, but we weren't really feeling the chorus. So we asked Alexis if it was cool if we tried out something different to make it more emotional.
You proper boring me, so I zoned out. Yeah, so I basically heard it for the first time and, just wasn't sitting right. I wasn't vibing. I wasn't really vibing as much as I should have been, So I'm kind of a wordsmith in this industry. Everybody knows it. That's what I don't like to be labelled. But anyways, heard it, boom, just grabbed the guitar, started jamming, and changed basically everything.
What did you change?
The words.
What specifically did you change?
The words.
For the chorus?
For this, yeah.
Well, I've got a guitar right here if you want to show everyone what you did.
Yeah, is this really the time and the place?
Yeah, we've got time.
Yeah?
I'm sure the people would want to hear it.
Really?
I got the guitar.
The G, the start. Sometimes.
You know you didn't write the words.
I did.
Sometimes they might call me crazy.
That's it.
Sometimes I might lose my mind. Somehow I'm gonna crawl back to your arms tonight. Sometimes they might say I'm stupid. Some days I might even cry. Somehow I'm gonna make it through, yeah.
You and I nailed it.
Okay, so we sent over that chorus. Alexis loved the idea and she said she's going to play with it for a bit, do a few word changes.
The song.
You know that?
She's going to play with the song for a little bit. I know what they were thinking.
Will you grow up, mate?
Oh, okay, my bad. Let's start again.
So anyway, we waited a few days. Alexis sent us her version over, which sounds like this.
Sometimes I lose my mind and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
So yeah, she sent it back and it was better than before. But we was feeling
a little bit.
It was a little bit, but we was feeling Chris's vocals more, and obviously me coming in on the end.
So we got the vocals. Time to work on instrumental now. So we went country vibe with it, didn't we?
Went a bit country.
I was going for a bit of a Miley Cyrus stage. I'm not gonna lie.
Chris has these tendencies to just listen to random people. Westlife, Miley Cyrus, Avril Lavigne. That's who I was thinking of. So to summarise, Alexis Dunn sent us a track. We didn't remix it. I wrote the lyrics.
What?
I didn't write the lyrics. I wrote You and I sung that good. We needed a proper guitar because, as you can see, Chris can't play it properly. So we used only...
Sound better.
Sound better.
Oh.
Only sound better.
Just sound better.
Oh, just sound better. So just sound better.
Just sound better.
Just sound better. So we used just sound better.
It's not just sound better. It's just sound better. You're saying just sound better?
With two T's.
We use sound better.
It's like an OnlyFans.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not really.
It's nowhere near OnlyFans. It's for musicians. So if you're a musician that is using OnlyFans, you could probably use sound better as well.
I don't get the correlation.
A lot of singers and musicians are sexy. Point A. And then some of them meant.
I'm sorry, man. So we're going to walk you through the track now.
We're gonna
walk them through the track, right?
We just walked them through everything I did.
Yeah, but then we're going to show them literally parts of the track so they can maybe get some value from this.
So we're gonna show them the chords and like the bits that I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the time?
25 past 11.
I have to be somewhere at 11:30. Right, remember that thing I had to do.
Oh, it's too bad.
Anyway,
mate.
you good to show them?
Yeah, I'm good to show 'em.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can do the
Because
next one. I'll do this.
I can show them the reverbs.
No, I've got it.
Yeah?
I've got it, yeah.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Remember to show them that sweeping noise that you made in one of the drops. I made.
Yeah, will do. Alright, Dale. I'll see you hopefully never. Okay, so the intro is just that country guitar you can hear, which is this one. Everything's sort of bounced down because my computer is shite. Which is just like some piano and various like atmosphere layers. Okay, the next section where anything new comes in is here.
I know I got a lot to prove.
And that's just some guitar pan, which I played live. And then this is some, I think some samples from Splice, just country guitars. Some strings. And then some acoustic chords coming in here. Some chorded synths to fill out the chorus.
Just to see if I won't put them.
Some atmosphere parts here to fill out the intro. Some reverse atmosphere synths.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to.
Just got a little vocoder on that chorus there, filling it out.
Sometimes I.
They're bounced down now, but the way we would have done that is we would have took the chords from the chorus and just put them underneath the vocoder layer and then link those two layers up. I think we use, yeah, it's the Infected Mushrooms manipulator. We use different stacks of them, EQ to give them all their own space, pan them, and just bounce down one main vocoder layer.
It's hard to find.
It just really fills out that chorus.
Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find.
It's got a little downlifter here just before the drop.
It's you and
And then we've got some sweep ups, well it's a sweep down which was reversed so that the drop has more impact.
when I.
Another little uplift there for the drop. Some more effects. And there's some tom somewhere.
It's you and I.
Okay, so for the drop we've got a sub bass from Silent, which is being sidechained to the kick and the snare. Then we've got a top bass, which is in fourths. And that's 2 layers of serum. One's got vinyl distortion on to really grit it up. And a wow filter. Then we have another bass guitar Not really doing that much, but it keeps with the vibe that it's more live sounding. Then we've got all the chords here. There's like 6 chord layers. Some of them are held out notes and some of them are more choppy. Some are quite plucky. And together they all sound like. And they're all going to a main drop bus, which has got the side chain on for both. Also going into an ozone, which I believe is doing some stereo imaging. Yep, so just widening the highs and making the lows mono. So some more guitars there just to layer over the top of the drop, which helps fill it out and keeps the pace going. So if I show you that with the chords. They definitely fill out those gaps as well, where the chords stop. And then we've got some drums. See, all these experimental layers here is when we when the track is running too high CPU wise, but we want to keep adding stuff to it, we bounce down a whole file, take it into another project which we call experimental, and then we start layering up different layers on that, so we can keep adding to the track without worrying about it going too high on the CPU. And then once we're happy with those layers, we bring them all back into the main project. So we would have added like extra rides, snares. Okay, so this vocal chop, it's a sample from Splice, and it goes like this. But if we remove all of the effects, and that is just, so as you can hear, that's been reversed and pitched up by 8 semitones, so that started off like this. If we reverse that, so we reversed it, pitched it up by 8, and then we just chopped up various different parts of it to make a melody out of it. See, that one's pitched up by 7, so it's all about just experimenting, turning semitones up and down until you can create your own sort of melody out of it. And then we added the compressor for the kick, sidechain, EQ, take out the very lows, boost a bit in the highs, and take out the very, very top so it's not too piercing. Reverb and delay. Okay, and then lastly we added the guitar rig, which is where the bulk of the sound is coming from. When you combine that with the chords, nice. And then we've just got a few layers here that are in the drop, just to hype up the next section when the kick comes back in after the 4 bars. I feel like without them you don't get as much impact when the next kick comes in. It goes a bit empty towards the end. That next kick is also complemented by this sweep down. Yeah, definitely sounds like M2 about that. Then we've got some percussion here. Don't sound like much, but it's just adding more drive to those 4th notes to give it a, what's it called? It's like do 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 do.
Like a punch.
Yeah, to add more punch to those bass notes. And then the main drums are here. So as you can hear, the snare's quite hollow and it doesn't have a lot of bottom end, which is why when we went to the experimental project we added quite a deep hitting snare. So the kick is just from this pack here. It's got a bit of boost on the bottoms and in the top mids, and it's just got a bit of R bass to add a bit more sub to it. Sounds a bit flat with that. 3 snare layers here. And just crashing a ride, and that is it for the drums. We've just got some more effects on the drop here, like this downlifter, which just adds a huge impact to the drop, and a favourite of ours is the crowd over the drop, which just adds a lot more hype and an atmosphere to the drop.
You and
I mean, you can barely hear it, but when you take it away, you sort of notice that it's not there anymore. And I believe that is it for the drop. So Ableton's reverb's got this really cool feature where you can freeze the reverb at a certain point, which I did just at the drop there, and recorded it for the duration of the drop. So it adds like a nice atmosphere vocal layer. And then I've just used an automation to take it down from 0 to 12 dB towards the end of the drop. Which just helps the vocal carry on into the drop as well. So it sort of links together. And that is that.